storied venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the LSU Tigers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman had so many great recruits, loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Throwing, Carr. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. Carr. Under fire. Fires quickly. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Oh, and that ball just inches away from being in every highlight around the country. That was an absolute bomb. Just couldn't quite get it far enough.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll start on the ground with Durham. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Levin. Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had.
Snags it, and he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. There's some room, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go right back to him. Picks up the first down. At the 35, he's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. There's a crease. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. The
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
The give to the lone running back. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Left off a huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught, close to the marker, it's Flanagan. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Mobley. Maybe get it to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Fighting for the end zone, and he dropped it. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the ground. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Offense in a bunch formation. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's on the ball's out after that big play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose. Inside the... He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Send out the offense to go to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Here comes the heat. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. Little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to take off. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here come the Irish, back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Play action, Carr. Moving out of the pocket. On target over the middle. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They're going to ride this running back. Makes it past the marker. Might have a chance. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, this defense knew a big key for them in this game was stopping the run. They watched their opponent run for over 100 yards in their last game, and after that big, long run, they've already given up over 100 yards in this half. Guys, they have got to shore up the run defense.
And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. The give is to Williams. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground with the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, he's been showing off his skill and athleticism all game long so far. He's got speed, he's got quickness, he can make people miss, he can break tackles, and with that run, he's now at 100 yards rushing in the game. This dude is a weapon.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Handoff to the lone back. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years, and the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They want to run it left here. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Notre Dame lines up quickly. From the red zone, it's Young. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
From the gun on third down, Carr finds his back in the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing, Carr. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown! Fighting Irish! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Durham. There he goes. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 6 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Aggies in real jeopardy of kissing that.
All right, they got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Williams. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the back. Carr. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
The number 1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They'll go right back to the run. Maybe some room here. The 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Trying to run, it's Mobley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. This defense has stood tall 3 straight times. If they stop them again, this could be a huge momentum shift.
Yeah, and listen, you don't care about the yards. You get down here in the red zone, this is where you got to be stout, forcing a fourth down. Now you're just saying, hey, you want to go for it? Bring it.
Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Dropping back, it's Levin. Here's the pressure. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Here's Carr to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Throws toward the end zone. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Takes the easy throw in the flat. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away.
Finding some room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here's Durham. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Why not double the try total and go for 2? He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the 4th quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game, it looks like.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling.
Got a little grass. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Under fire. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Rush is on him. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the double.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's Lewis to throw. Pressure coming. It's a fumble. And he falls on top of his own fumble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be in. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to...
Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Back to throw, it's Levin. Under fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Quarterback adapting. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrating team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the